Hey everyone, it is Tuesday, March 13th, 2018, and it's time to go to work on music. It's been a fantastic day. I'm in a really good place and excited for a productive session as usual. Took another half day today just to get some work done at home at the new house and also just rest, sleep a little more. And, the bad news is the first 13 days of March have, in a sense, really gotten away from me as far as tracking goes, which is my main MO right now. I've filled that time with some very useful production knowledge, but which should really enhance the efficiency of my tracking going forward and the effectiveness. But there's, in some ways, no substitute for sitting down and just getting music done. Um, so I'm certainly hopeful that this period will play to my advantage in the long run, although in the short run it does feel like it's a bit of a loss. So that's the bad news. But the good news is I think I'm feeling well enough now to kind of put my foot back on the gas for the next 3 weeks and just try to knock out as much of this new tune as I possibly can. We'll see how I do. I can only do so much with my, physically right now. But I'm gonna do my darndest to just rest up tonight and just hit it full bore tomorrow. So what I'm gonna do today is listen back. I'll do a little bit of online classwork, update you guys with what's going on there. Gonna listen back to the drum takes I did yesterday, if needed, which it probably will be. Do a few more takes, and hopefully finish that section today. And then I'm going to listen to the guitar solos that I currently have for the same tune, and then if needed, do a couple extra takes of those solos, and then just honestly, guys, probably just pick something and just move on to the next song, and then I'll come back and redo any of that stuff that needs to be redone later. But I think I just need to sort of like close the book on this second tune of the record and just hit the third tune as hard as humanly possible and get as much raw data tracked as I can in the next 3 weeks, so that I can kind of shift gears, move the studio. There's some serious studio quality upgrades in the works right now, which I'm really excited to share with you guys, and I'll walk you through as much of that as is reasonable. I'm looking at some really, really awesome room treatment stuff right now, which is really exciting. Possibly a new monitoring system. We'll see how this smaller monitoring system sounds in the new room, although that's an upgrade I can easily do later if the room's sounding great. So that's probably the first place to invest. But yeah, I'm really pumped. It's gonna be amazing, guys. It's about to go down. But anyway, none of that matters without great material. So that's what we're going to be working on today, just trying to knock this thing out. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let me know if you have any thoughts or questions as we go, and I'll update you in a few with what I accomplish. Let's do it. All right, not bad for a half day, and I'm going to be definitely looking for ways to get more efficient as I pick up with getting back into my teaching, regular teaching gig in the coming months. But yeah, I got into the online class front, and the art of music production class just really good. I was checking out some of Steven Weber's other classes on Berkeley Online, which I'm really excited to take at some point. And the main takeaway from today was just thinking about your own musical prejudices, which we pretty much all have, where they come from, and developing some techniques to get beyond those, because there's probably something you can learn from any style of music, any type of recording, if you open yourself up to appreciating what's great about this and what can be improved about this, what's my opinion on this, separate from just how I feel about it. And he also made a really good tip, which is a lot of times it's easier to evaluate those types of things when you're not actually really captured by a piece of music, because it fits your taste stylistically or genre-wise or something like that. So I thought that was really interesting. And then I got into listening to the drum takes from yesterday, and they were remarkably good, actually, considering the state I was in yesterday. So that bodes well for the future. There's one take that definitely stands out above the others, which was really, really good, but there are a couple little bits where I'm like, it's not exactly the way I would want it to be. So I think what I'm going to do is come in tomorrow and just kill that. Just try to do, just knock it out till I get something I'm really happy with. And then, and I know exactly the areas that I want to work on, so hopefully that'll be good. Then I got into listening to the guitar solos, and I have kind of one of them is really, really good, and I just can't help but feel that it's not really standing up to the rest of the track for some reason. So I'm gonna sleep on it. I may come back in tomorrow and do some more work on that, or I might just let it sit for a month or something like that. And it's really, really good, but I don't know, there's something where it's just like, it's not taking me to that next level where I want the song to go in that moment. So I just gonna let it sit for a while and decide if I'm okay with some idiosyncrasies in the solo or if I really want it to be just like tight and perfect. So yeah. Anyway, it sucks to be stuck on these things for so long. I've been stuck on these things for weeks now. And that's just how it goes with some of this stuff. That's how it went with the solo on the previous tune. I ended up, digging back through the takes and realizing, like, okay, this one was great. And I think the first tune is just so good. I really want this tune to stand up to that tune as well. And I think pretty much everything's there except these couple parts right now. So I'm just going to keep jamming on them till I get them good. If I can't get them in the next couple days, then I'll just forget about it and I'll move on to the third song, finish that, and then come back to these in post if that's really warranted. So I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Hope you guys are out there grinding towards your goals, enjoying the process. That's what I'm out here doing, just sharing my methods, sharing my thoughts, trying to give you guys the best of what I'm doing each day. And I just appreciate you guys the most. So see you guys tomorrow for more. Can't wait.